Yeah, hey, what's going on, man? Yo, guys, welcome to One Love, man. Travel, you know how we do it. We here, we in Cuba, we back here, baby. Man, what a good place to be. I know some of you guys wondering about Cuba. Y'all wondering about, how is it for Americans? How you can move around here? Is it safe? You have a lot of questions, right, about Cuba, and how is it? Just Cuba in the whole, man, like dating and seeing people and all aspect of here coming to Cuba. I'm here to tell you guys it's very easy, man. I mean, the first thing I would tell you to do is if you decided to come into Cuba, just if you don't speak English, sorry, if you don't speak Spanish, just take download one of those apps and just learn just the basic words, direction and asking about food, asking about money, just basic words that'll help you navigate here a little bit easier. Because if you know a couple of words, it'll be much easier. Now you don't need to, because most people, like I'm not saying once you go to a restaurant and stuff here, you will find like one person that speaks English, but it'll be best if you know at least 20 words in Spanish, and you can kind of like structure your sentence and able to talk and have a conversation with people here in Cuba. Other than that, it's gonna be very easy. I would say stay like in central Havana. Stay as close to everything as possible if it's your first time. Because your first time coming to Cuba, you stay close. Like, don't stay far where it's gonna be like difficult for you, and you have to catch a taxi. Because if you stay right here, like in central Havana, like next to the old squares and stuff, you can easily just walk to everything. There's restaurants pretty much everywhere. There are tourist restaurants. There's restaurants for the locals, and there's kind of like in between. Pretty much all the foods are the same in most restaurants. You might find a few here and there that the food is a little bit more higher quality, but you're gonna pay a little bit more. So if you're trying to stretch out your money, I would say just kind of stay like in the mid-range restaurants, so that way you can kind of stretch your money out. But if you're a baller, you don't really care, and you can be a baller here in Cuba. You can definitely ball out here. If you come here for a weekend and you bring like $500 with you, you're gonna be in baller mode. You can get away with like if you come for a weekend, you stay conservative, you can get away with $200. If you say just for a weekend. But if you in baller mode, like 500 would definitely be good. I would say definitely bring like 500 because you're comfortable. Because as an American, you can't pull out you can't use ATM. So you're gonna have to bring cash. So it's always like, let's say if you know you're gonna spend maybe $300, but bring 200 just in case. So that way it's just like a backup money. You can always take the rest of the money back home. So the exchange rate right now is at three. It's between 310 and 340. Depending on who you exchange the money with, um, will determine how much money you get. So I think my Airbnb guy told me 310, but some other places I got 320. So you know, it's really who you get it from. But right now it's really good. It's really good. So the exchange rate is really good for us foreigners. So you can definitely come here and have a good time. I would say plan everything like in advance. There's definitely tours here. You can go check out Cuba. They're a little bit more on the expensive side, but there's still a lot of great things to do around here. Because I've been here before, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm vibing. I met people here because I came here last year. So I have friends here and I have a girl here, so that to kind of take me around and show me places and stuff like that. So I do plan on going to the beach, and I do plan on doing this tour. Kind of iffy on it right now. I don't know. I don't know. I might not do it. I might do it, but we'll see. I'm here for a couple more days, so I can kind of make up my mind what I want to do. So um, I'm thinking about my next trip. In Colombia. That's the reason why I'm like, do I really want to spend the money or save some of the money with Colombia? Because it's been my first time in Colombia, so that's what I'm thinking about. But then I'm gonna come back to Cuba plenty of time, right? I'm gonna come back here. I love Cuba, man. This is a great place. It's really quiet, man. It's really chill. What I mean by quiet is like during the day, don't get me wrong, you're gonna hear all kind of noises, but at nighttime, it's quiet mode. It's quiet mode, man. And it's really hot during summer where I'm at right now. It's extremely hot, but you'll get used to it after a while. You probably take three showers per day. Me, I do about two. I'll wake up, I'll go out, I take a shower, I'll go out, kind of just walk around, see what I want to eat, and when I come back in later on, I'll take another one before I go out again. So, but usually about two showers you'll be good. Just get a decent Airbnb. Me, I got a really nice one because I want to be comfortable. I bring people over, so I want to be comfortable. So I pay about $300 for a week in my Airbnb, which is still cheap. So you can go cheaper than that, you know. But me, I want to be. I stayed here before, so I know this Airbnb. So I say, hey, let me go ahead and get it again, you know. So because it was only $300 for a week, you know, I'm very comfortable. I got a living room. I got the bedroom is upstairs, so it's super comfortable. You know, it's super comfortable. And so what else? So once you're here in Cuba, as far as taxi, they take U.S. dollars. I would say when you get here, find a trusted Cuban friend as soon as possible. You know, like that would help out a lot because once you have a Cuban friend, they can do all the talking for you, and you'll save a lot of money in the taxi. Because as a tourist, as soon as you open your mouth, they're gonna charge you a little bit more money because you're a tourist. And I think with tourists, you're supposed to be under the yellow taxi, but they have other type of taxi for locals. But you need a Cuban friend in order to kind of write that because typically they're not supposed to be doing it. So you want to be go ahead. You want to make sure that 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 you have a Cuban friend once you get down here. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. You here, you think like somebody gonna take it. Cuba is pretty safe, man. People are super friendly. So just befriend someone. You know, I mean, you still got people that's gonna try to take advantage of you because it's just people do that everywhere. You know, they do that. You got your own family that'll take advantage of you. So, what makes you think Cuba here is gonna be any different? People are gonna take advantage of you no matter where you at in the world. You know, but they're all genuinely nice people here that's gonna want to help you because they want you to enjoy Cuba. So, and crime here is like none. You know, like it's they ain't trying to. Cubans ain't trying to go to jail here, man. They ain't trying to do that. So you meet a Cuban person, so you can they'll show you around. Like matter of fact, if you meet somebody, you probably don't have to even pay for a tour because a tour is really expensive. So if you meet a Cuban person, they'll show you around. You know that speak English and speak English. They'll show you around, and of course you help them out. That's what I did. You know, I met a girl last time. She showed me around Cuba. I helped her out, and when I came back, I brought a bunch of stuff with me. And that's another thing, right? If you coming down here, stuff that we take for granted at home, you could bring that. You could bring medication. They like perfume, the sanitary stuff for you. You know, like toothpaste. Just you can go online. They'll give you a bunch of lists of stuff you can bring down, right? And you bring it, you just give it away. You just give it away, to whoever, whatever. And you're gonna have people asking you money for it in the street, but they're not gonna ask you for a lot, man. They're gonna ask you for like 100 coup, 200 coup, which is like pretty much like you giving them 50 cents a dollar. So usually, like when these people come up to you, just hand them a dollar and they'll walk away, or $2, which is not all dollar, but the Cuban one. They'll walk away and leave you alone. Some of them are really gonna be like persistent, but you can just tell them go off. They'll keep walking and following you, but you can just tell them leave you alone. Eventually they'll just give up, right? Because some of them they just they hungry, man, they starving, so it's really hard for them here. So that's the reason why they'll be a little bit more persistent. Other than that, man, I mean Cuba is it's really awesome, man. I mean I would tell you guys come here and come enjoy yourself. The peace that you feel here when you get here, it's really wonderful. If you can come here when it's a little bit cooler, I would recommend. In the summer, it's if you can't handle the heat, I would not come here if you can't handle the heat, right? So I would tell you to come at a time where it's more pleasant, more pleasurable for you. It's a bit more cooler. I would come there instead. But if you want to come, you want to enjoy the beaches, yeah, then come in the summer. So but yeah, so much to do here. So much to do. Parties. Let's talk about parties. We need to talk about parties. There's parties here everywhere in Cuba. They got bars everywhere. They got clubs here. They got the art factory, which is really awesome. It's like really big. You can go there, really enjoy it. So much people. It's much fun. There's some other spots too, which I gotta check out. Then I'll most likely drop the name on the channel in another video. But it's really awesome to be here, man. I'm telling you. And if you're if you're a gentleman and you come in here, you can definitely get someone to hang out with, Cuban Cuban girl, because like I said, we all foreigners, so they want to hang out with us, So you can definitely have someone here kicking it with when you down here, and go out to eat, drink, hang out, you can do that. That's not a problem. It's not really expensive compared to dating in the U.S. where we be at, because dating in the U.S. is super expensive. So, but here dating here, it's cheap, man. Like you go out on a date, you go out on a date, you will spend like $10, bro. You know, the most $20. You know, so it's really that's super cheap. Now, if you want to conserve your money, then you know you gotta try to go to that cheaper spot, and you gotta look out. You gotta be like, hey, now let's go to this restaurant. But it's your first time, so I wouldn't recommend you trying to do too much on your first time. Just take it easy. Just do it day by day. You know, like, but don't be scared. Don't be afraid to explore. Go outside. Don't stay in your Airbnb all day. Like right now, I stay in the Airbnb. I'm about to go and eat some mango, then go get some food to eat, get some coffee, and then I think my girl's gonna go ahead and cook for me. Hopefully she's cook for me, or we'll probably just get some dinner. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, but you can definitely enjoy this place, man. I'm telling you guys, man, you can definitely enjoy this place. So go ahead, go ahead and subscribe, share. I'm gonna drop more videos. I don't know what just happened to the light, but I'm gonna drop more videos on Cuba. So this is just the first one, and we're gonna talk about it. I appreciate you guys checking in the channel. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.